Greetings, people of the internet. Welcome to Friend Simulator, where you can catch all things nerdom with some pretty cool people across the web. My name is Richard, and today we are going to be watching some more Digimon. We are watching episode 6 of Digimon Adventure 2020, and in the last episode we got a little bit of lore with the original Digidestins, and we found out that the Digimon partners they have are still like reincarnated versions of those because they have some memories of that, which is pretty interesting. And yeah, it looks like we're gonna get Mimi this episode. Other than that, you know, we're pretty much just gonna hop right into it. Alright, they're on their way to go find the Holy Digimon, and you know, most likely also pick up some new team members along the way. What the heck? What was that evil smile? I love how, you know, she's like flat, but like her hand could totally go through that. It's really funny. I always thought Digimon had 4 limbs. Of course, Mimi made herself like queen. She also did this in the original, but with the weird frog horn Digimon. Okay, so they're just learning that time moves completely different. Time is a lot faster in a digital world than it is the normal world. Which actually, if you think about it, kind of makes sense. You know, think about like your internet speeds and how fast information flows or whatever, compared to, you know, us moving right here and now. It makes complete sense that the digital world would have a faster clock. Okay, so she was there first. I was wondering how she was able to get the Tanamon and everything and all that stuff just in line so quickly. You know, didn't they say Tusmon were pigs? Like, I knew what a Tusmon was with the horns on the back, but it's so funny. Earlier translation was just all like, oh, they're nasty pigs. I guess they didn't mean literally. I just noticed Agumon had a leaf on his head. As part of the kingdom, I guess. Oh, here comes that sequence again, boy! Oh, this Digivolution A-Class. I eventually hope to see everyone get like a cool sequence like this. Because, I mean, like I said last time, the in-motion Digivolution's really cool, you know, because it's happening in time. But you already know, these sequences, too cool. I rewatched that scene so many times. Boom! My gosh. It just tossed Greymon like it was nothing. Dude must weigh a ton. Wow! They made that look really far away, but it looked so close when they were running before. That's crazy. The topward view just, it looked like such a small kingdom, but it was like such a great distance. Yo, Tai run fast. Could probably fight better if you weren't there, but I appreciate it. I always like the involvement. They have a Dromon too. Yeah. Remember in the original show they I don't remember his actual name, but in the original show he didn't show up until they were like finding Cress. Now some may say that she probably could have moved her out the way while still dodging, right? We had a Piccolo Gohan situation there. It's like, okay, maybe you should pick him up and run instead of just kind of diving in the way. But hey, you know, I'm down for the heroic stuff anyway. Oh my goodness, he got buff. What the? I thought he was gonna throw the club at her. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is awesome. See, that when you got the in-motion Digivolutions, it's pretty cool still. Like, that's cool. It's funny because Greymon got there first, despite Bergermon being able to fly. So Tai could have easily just kept running on Greymon and would have got there in time. Yeah, no. Oh, so this looks awesome. Oh, he took his horn. I wonder if he's going to keep that wound. That'd be pretty cool. It's like a wound he got from Greymon. The little anime shing. Oh my goodness, that animation. Frickety bang bang? Is that what that just said? Coconut upper. Wait, are you a coconut plant? And I just never realized this? I don't know. But you're not a coconut plant, that's for sure. But like, that was pretty cool. Prickety bang bang. Oh, what was it in America? America, it was called needle spray. Yes, it was called needle spray. For coolness, I'm gonna give it to needle spray. For pure hilarity, prickety bang bang and coconut uppercut. I don't know if there was a translation for the uppercut. It might have been something jab or something like that. He's mad. Alright, and then Leomon comes in, he breaks the other horn. And technically they're only there because she's there, so it's probably best if she left. I gotta say, pretty impressed with Kabuterimon. He's still Digivolved. Everyone kind of has been going in and out, but he's still Digivolved. But it might have to do with he's not purely in the digital world, he's still on the outside, so time is most likely still closer, I guess, to how the human world is. So maybe that's why he can kind of maintain the form longer. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, overall, the episode, your standard Digimon episode. You know, you got your little Scooby-Doo action, gang gets to solve a little mystery, but no, it was great. I mean, it's what I watched this for, right? It's Digimon. The Togemon animation sequence was awesome. I honestly, besides Greymon, I think that was probably the best in-time transformation yet in terms of like coming up, because Greymon had his first one where he like, you know, caught the hands and he Digivolved out of it. Like, that was cool. Togemon did something similar. I think that's definitely number 2 in terms of in-action Digivolution sequences that we saw. I don't think we saw Gabumon ever Digivolve. He was already Garurumon. So yeah, that was good. I mean, overall, it's your standard Digimon episode, but that's what I love. That's what I'm here for. And right now, currently, I'm like, I was 4 episodes behind. I think there's 9. Now we finished 6. Now we can just hop right into the next one. Not sure if I'll just jam them together so we can just be completely caught up, or if I'll just quickly kind of release them, right? Because this is a very niche fan base, right? So I can kind of release them whenever. So, but I don't want to keep everyone that actually does watch these waiting for too long. So I'll see what I do. I mean, if you see the next episode right after this, then you know what I did. If not, then you will see the next one very soon. But yeah, it looks like Joe's going to be introducing this one. Gomamon was probably one of my favorites. You know, just Zudomon in general with that hammer. It sold me, right? I already liked Joe as a character. And then Kakumon, you know, he was okay. He was cool. You know, he was there. But Zudomon, and then later on Vikingmon, yeah, that sold me. He was definitely one of the coolest. But yeah, he's gonna be here. I'm looking forward to seeing some harpoon torpedoes, or whatever they call it. You know, the actual Japanese name is. And let's just hop right into it. Wow. Okay. Princess Mimi over here. Ridiculous. I think they really kicked up the level of like, just like, I don't want to say bratty, that's not the right word, but like spoiled, how spoiled Mimi is. Okay. Oh, that looked good. It's literally blue with like some splashes of white. Love it. I love the environment and how they like work it digitally. You know, that they just have like dots there, but the like trees having like this digital spikes. Love that stuff. Gotta use Virginmon. Oh, where's Mimi? Probably on top of the back, or not. Okay, so did Mimi stay behind for a bit? Oh, I guess they're trying to see how far it is before they make the journey. What the heck? I have to know this Digimon. Oh, okay, he's still with the marching fishes from Gomamon. Still summoning the homies. I would love when Gomamon did marching fishes. There was no water around, so they would just kind of come out of nowhere. And it's just like, yeah, that's fine. It's digital. Who cares? Like, digital fish can kind of manifest anywhere. Aquaman appreciators, huh? Talking of fishes, eh? I always liked the English dub of Gomamon. I don't know if that carries over to the Japanese one, but he was always like really confident, you know, and he was kind of the wisecracking one. Once you lose the microwave, it's over. How's the TV still on? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How's the TV still on? Oh, okay, so that's what he's doing. I thought he was just kind of scoping out the situation on the outside and letting them know, but he's actually on his way. Wow. This man is really studying right now. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I love that Joe was kind of the only rational person at everyone. Everyone's like, you know, oh, adventure. Oh, okay, this is cool. You know, giant talking animals. You know? But Joe's just like, we gotta get out of here. I don't like this. The fact that he's actually studying is ridiculous. But it's funny though, since they weren't at summer camp. Before he had all the medical supplies and all that stuff, but now I guess he was, you know, on his way maybe from the library or something. It looks like he got stuck here. He had all his books. Oh, what's the point of studying if you don't even know you're going to make it back to the road? You might as well try to see if this can get you back. Just saying. You're already in danger. You're already targeted. Here's a dark twist. When Joe's hungry, does Gomamon just do the marching fishes and, you know, just offers one of his friends to Joe for a meal? I'm sorry. It's like a dark twist, like marching fishes. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. So positive. Gomamon is like one of the best partners. Like everyone cares and will willingly die, but that's just awesome. Let's get a look. I can't remember. Okay, so it was the Digimon I was thinking of. I played a lot of Digimon games, so I recognize some of these Digimon from video games. Oh, here it goes. That sequence. Ooh, is she gonna get one? No, we're just gonna only Greymon. Look, we only have budget for Greymon. We cannot afford these other Digimon to have sequences. All right, it's not allowed. All right, problem solved. Frickety bang bang. It's over. Yo, dude said, I gotta get out of here. Alright, they were winning on land and then they weren't. Ooh, Togemon can float. Alright. Oh, wow. He's just launching fireballs in the water. But it's kind of funny because he's standing on the water and he's shooting downward. But he should be shooting more towards, like, the part where he is. So he should actually be, like, kind of off screen. But, you know, this is a kid anime, alright? This is a kid show. Yeah, I'm not expecting the highest degree of logic. You got this, buddy. Oh, at least you're back on land. Is Togemon okay? Is she still in the water? Okay. There she goes. I don't know if I'm quite convinced. I don't know if I'm quite convinced that was just so far. Everyone's done a pretty good job of showing out their trait to make them digivolve, right? I don't know if I'm quite convinced with that, because Joe is supposed to be responsibility, and like in the original show, I felt like he like fit responsibility so perfectly in the episode he digivolved in, where I think he saved TK, and you know, he's just like, I have to be responsible and all this stuff, and then, you know, he was in danger and then digivolved. But, you know, he showed responsibility. This one, it was just like, I'm your partner type thing. I don't know. I may have to rewatch it to check again. But I felt like the original did a better job of showing, what his trait was before even finding out people had traits. Okay, not too far off. Harpoon Torpedo in America, Harpoon Vulcan here. I kind of like the catchiness of Harpoon Torpedo. Ooh. Oh, I thought, I don't know, it like uppercutted him or something. Alright. Togemon hid so fast behind him. Boom. That's the beauty of Harpoon Vulcan. I'm probably just going to keep calling it Harpoon Torpedo. That's the beauty of Harpoon Torpedo, right? It has a shell and just comes around and it homes on you. It's over. Alright, so Joe, a little bit of a douche this time around. But luckily, Goemon, being the amazing partner that he is, still believes in him and just overall awesome. Alright, Goemon's the best. Joe, I'm not too convinced on Joe right now on his responsibility, right? Before, even with just his bag of stuff, right? Before, because they were at camp, he had the medical bag. This time he had school books, which is understandable because they weren't at camp this time around. But, even just it being a medical bag showed that he had, responsibility, right? He was just, and he would always try to make, decisions and stuff. I felt like Joe, in the original so far, had a little bit more responsibility to him. He carried himself, like an adult, even though he's only a year older than them. He carried himself a little bit more responsibly, because that's his trait. He's responsible. This time around, I don't know if I'm necessarily convinced that he's responsible, right? Maybe they were going for a different take with him studying and all that stuff shows some responsibility that he's trying to take, to be a doctor and keep with his family's wishes. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not exactly convinced that he showed enough of his responsibility trait to make Goemon Digivolve. But hey, we'll take it. We'll still take it because it's still awesome. But overall, I will say, Goemon probably had, I want to say, the weakest sequence compared to everyone else, and also the weakest fight, I want to say, because we didn't get to see really too much. I mean, I think Kabuterimon also had the second weakest, but he had that giant mega beam of doom, right? So, it was okay, but overall I did enjoy the episode. But as far as the fight sequence or whatever, it felt the part with the animation where Greymon gets this awesome animation and all that stuff, and Togemon's just all I just used the one from last episode. We ain't got the budget in there to give everyone that sequence yet. I mean, maybe they're waiting on everyone to get together to give everyone a sequence like that. But overall, I mean, I wouldn't mind if they did more in time anyway. If anything, I feel like they should give everyone a sequence at first and then do the in time stuff after the fact, because it would save time. And that's what I appreciate, right? With the original show, the whole point with the long sequences, they're trying to waste time, right? They only really got about 8 minutes of new episode, and the rest is Digivolving and Digivolving, someone else Digivolving. The whole point is to kind of waste time, to fill that 20-minute gap or 30-minute gap, whatever it was, compared to now where I feel like they're trying to save your time, and I appreciate that. That way they can get more story out there, and it's great that they, evolved with the industry, because a lot of shows back then would do that. They would try to recycle footage to save sequences and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, anyway, that was cool. And that's going to do it. Whether I edited episode 6 and 7 together so we can try to catch up a little bit faster, and then I can do 8 and 9 next, or whether I did this individually and I'm just going to kind of put them out as quickly as I can. Thank you guys for joining, either way. Greatly appreciate it. Digimon fans forever. Very passionate group. And yeah, that's about it. I'm ready to pretty much hop back in, but it's getting late and I'm tired. But anyway, guys, until the next time, I'll catch you later.
You're unhappy. Do you want to know why you're unhappy? It's because you haven't subscribed to me. Friend Simulator. Now, you will subscribe.